Hello guys and welcome, my name is Arron Cooper. Welcome to a brand new video here today upon my channel guys. Today I've got a best class setup for the Pharo in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. This is a great SMG guys. It's a 4-round auto burst submachine gun, reliable damage and accuracy, cycles between bursts and automatically by holding the trigger. And I find with this gun, it's got a weird look to it. It's more, in my eyes, this gun looks like half a gun, but it works like a charm when it comes to multiplayer, and I absolutely love it when it comes to zombies. So, I'm going to talk you through my best class setup, what I like to use for this weapon, and hopefully if you guys out there like to try it out and it works for you, let me know on your results and stuff that you get with this setup down below in the comment section, and let's jump into it. So you'll find, obviously with this weapon, I really do like the iron sights on it, but if I did use a scope on this weapon, I'd probably use an ELO, or I would use a reflex sight. But because I like the iron sights in this weapon, you're going to see that for this best class setup, I use the iron sights because I prefer them better. I see this for attachments. I've got a grip because it's always good to keep this gun nice and steady when you're having gunfights. I've got a rapid fire on it, so it gives this gun a little bit more of a fire rate to it, a bit more of a kick to it, and you'll find that you're going to be slaughtering enemies rather quickly with that fire rate being up a little bit more. So the rapid fire and the grip work really well for this weapon. But because this weapon is really good when it comes to accuracy and stuff, I find that I use a long barrel because then you can pop enemies off from quite a distance away and you're going to be winning gun battles and much more. And this sort of like, these three attachments to this weapon work like a charm for me, and I'm hoping that they work a charm for you guys out there if you try this best class setup. And obviously for this setup as well, I use no secondaries, no lethals or tacticals, but I do use for my perks. I've got 6th Sense on because it works like a charm for me. I see it as when enemies have been nearby and stuff, 6th Sense will indicate and let me know when they're nearby, so I can catch enemies off the guard and take them down rather easily and just show them in multiplayer who's boss. For my perk 2 slots, I've got Scavenger on because obviously if I'm going on a nice little gun streak, it's always good to replenish my ammo and keep plenty of bullets within each of my clips when it comes to multiplayer. So always good having that extra boost on the ammo. You'll find that you're going to survive even longer when it comes to multiplayer. So if you're one of them sort of people that like to go on ultimate nice streaks, having Scavenger on is going to be one of the main things you're going to be needing a lot of. Also, when it comes to my perk 2 slot, I've got fast hands on because the fact is it works like a quick draw and helps to aim down sight rather quickly. So if it is when it comes to gunfights and you've got a couple of enemies at you aiming down sight just that little second quicker because of using fast hands might be the key for you taking down streaks and streaks of enemies. And obviously it'll help you when it comes to mid-range and close range engagements within multiplayer, so I do recommend giving it a go and equipping them as your perks within perk 1 and the perk 2 slots. Moving on to perk 3, I like to use dead silence a lot because obviously there's a lot of people out there that do use headsets and stuff, so it keeps your foot movement within Black Ops 3 multiplayer quiet. Literally, you're not going to hear your footsteps, but obviously if you're going to be boost jumping and stuff and thrust jumping to certain areas, I see it as the enemies will see that upon their mini-map and probably hear it. So if you're running around quite a lot on the floor, taking cover behind things and popping enemies off left, right and centre, but remaining on the ground, you're going to find that dead silence is going to be the thing that's going to keep you hidden, so when enemies are nearby, sneak up behind them, take them down, and if you want to do an odd occasional teabag and do your own sort of thing, then obviously you're going to be able to do that and remain undetected. Anyways guys, let me know what you think of this best class setup for the Pharo. It works like a charm for me. I hope it works like a charm for you guys at home. Whatever you do today, make sure you stay safe and enjoy yourself, and I'll catch you all again real soon upon another brand new video. Enjoy this setup.